The ocean is the Earth's largest and most important ecosystem. It helps to drive the ecological functions that make the planet habitable, generating 50% of life-sustaining oxygen and absorbing 25% of carbon emissions. Human health is dependent on the food, water and energy the ocean provides, but 66% of it has been altered by climate change, biodiversity loss and pollution. This demands for the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal, Life Below Water, specifically 14.1, in which its target is to reduce marine pollution, being of utmost importance. The two indicators of this target are coastal eutrophication and plastic debris density, which refers to the amount of plastic in coastal and offshore waters. Currently, plastic density in waterways ranges between 3,000 to 40,000 pieces of plastic per square kilometre, and without immediate and sustainable action, it is estimated that by 2040, 29 million metric tonnes of plastic will enter the ocean every year. Coastal eutrophication, on the other hand, is an overabundance of nutrients, particularly phosphorus and nitrogen, entering any body of water. There are many causes of this, such as crop fertilizer seeping into soil and washing into water bodies during rainfall, waterways becoming contaminated with pet and wildlife waste, nutrient discharge from industrial facilities. As a result, eutrophication negatively impacts aquatic ecosystems by producing toxins and depleting oxygen levels in the water, causing harmful algal blooms which impacts organisms' behaviour and physiological traits at a molecular level.
Eutrophication can profoundly alter gene expression in aquatic organisms, especially microbes. Gene expression is a process where an organism's genetic material is modified, changed, or mutated through various mechanisms. It's like a light switch. Organisms can turn specific traits on and off depending on selective pressures. From the increase in nanoplastic and nutrient pollution, oxygen levels decline and nutrient concentrations surge, impacting the organism's response, upregulating genes that are involved in anaerobic systems and nitrogen cycling. This produces reactive oxygen species that causes genetic mutation and fragmenting DNA. This shift enables survival of organisms in nutrient-rich environments, and it also favours species like cyanobacteria that possesses genes for toxin production and bloom formation. Over time, these genetic adaptations reshape communities, reduce biodiversity and disrupt trophic interactions, overall having a loss of ecological resilience. Understanding these molecular responses provides insight into how eutrophication pressures select genes for specific traits, impacting the environment's restoration ability and degradation outcomes. An example of this is how stomatal complexes adapt to reduce sunlight in the ocean.
Stomata are microscopic pores on the stems and leaves of plants that regulate gas exchange. Gas exchange in plants allows an influx of carbon dioxide and an output of oxygen. This stomata complex consists of two guard cells that change the pore's size through stimuli. With sunlight, these guard cells swell to let carbon dioxide flow through, and without sunlight, these guard cells shrink to conserve energy and water loss. When sunlight is blocked, due to factors such as dense plastic debris and eutrophic algal blooms, these stomatal complexes remain closed due to no blue light stimulus, inhibiting their gas exchange. Therefore, photosynthesis is halted, plants exhaust their energy and food sources and die of starvation. As they are primary producers in an environment, this reduction in plant life affects its consumers, unfavourably changing its food web. These factors can cause catastrophic events if not tackled properly. Luckily, there are several programs run by the United Nations that acknowledge this urgency and are working to reduce marine pollution.
The Clean Seas campaign is the biggest global coalition devoted to ending marine plastic pollution. It was launched by the UN Environment Programme in 2017, has since had 69 countries join and covers 76% of the world's coastline. This campaign calls upon citizens to reduce plastic use and maintain their right to a healthy environment by using the hashtags #BeatPlasticPollution for #CleanSeas.
Pollution is also addressed by the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration Programme, also known as the Strategy for the Decade. This is a global call to action consisting of 150 stakeholders from 50 different organisations. Its main purpose is to spread awareness of the individuality and importance that each ecosystem on our planet possesses. While it does not cover much on marine-specific pollution, it shows the dire need to restore all types of environments by displaying urgency through campaigns such as podcasts, street murals, and restoration plots.
These programs advocate awareness to the public, inspiring and teaching them on how to make a difference. However, action plans for future work are being formed and enacted as we speak. The Clean Seas campaign is running the Circular Materials Challenge, which seeks ideas for plastic replacements. Major breakthroughs have been made so far, spreading optimism on new sturdy materials being tested. The UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration continues its work through various initiatives, such as using hybrid nature-based solutions in the Mekong Delta to increase coastal resilience through mangrove restoration. Tackling both freshwater and coastal ecosystems, they aim to protect, reduce and support the surrounding environment, hoping to restore it by 2026. Our ocean is the heart of the planet. It pumps oxygen, provides nutrients and regulates heat distribution across the global surface. If a person mistreats their heart, it's detrimental to their health and can lead to death. The same can be said about our ocean. Pollution is affecting the Earth's health through climate change effects, and if we keep mistreating it, humanity will become extinct. It is vital to respect our life below water, because any effect on life below water will affect our life above water.